Did you start working on it?
Yeah. Okay. I don't understand what was the point of this /n.
Make a new line.
Oh, okay. I see.
But can you put a space between the /n and select?
Okay.
Okay. And also, please, if you look at the code, you will find this /n is not like that. It is like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so now you will ask me for this. No. Oh, yeah.
You
Okay.
use in, but here you are using. So this in comes from where?
Should be next line. This IN is just a normal.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I need this console. And yeah, why is it? Why did?
Okay.
Because I'm just following what this.
Okay. So
Yeah.
console in is actually the same. So if you change here to in the code that you have a sample for, they use instead
Yeah.
of console, they use in. So if you use here in,
Oh,
then you'll be able to follow exactly the same.
right. Okay. 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 So now I need to make the menu.
Yes. Challenging, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So this.
That's how the brain grows.
Okay. So technically, I don't really need these two lines, right?
You need to explain to the user before you ask him to choose. The more input you give to the
Right.
users, the more understanding he have for the options
Right.
that you are showing him to the screen on the screen.
Okay, so from here is where I want to put the menu. Okay. So I should make the menu here.
So what is the items for let us go for the easiest way. What
Yeah,
is the
so
items that you need to list? What is the 5 items you need to list? Okay, good, excellent, excellent. But just bear in mind, each one of them should be on a separate line.
oh, okay. So I can just use the /n for every
It is
no
possible, but it,
instead of making a new
better
segment.
to make it in a new line, and I will explain to
Okay.
you on the next stage here why you need to do that.
Okay. So I need this. Okay. 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 Except uppercase, lowercase. Okay.
So if you have a look at line
Yes.
594,
Yeah.
594.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, nice. But the problem is, yeah, 594, but there's one letter, so I need to make because this one is like FF.
Yes.
Yeah.
So okay, he asked for letters. If he didn't ask for
Yeah.
letters, we would have used 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5, for example.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so if we put here before the first choice,
Maybe you can put like A.
yes, like that, for example.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
Yes, yes, it's possible. Yes, why not?
Okay. So A, B, C, D, E. So now I need to do an if.
Yes.
Okay. If whatever. Okay. Okay, so if twice equals ignore case. Right.
Yes, correct.
Equals ignore case. Then I put here A. That. Okay. But then what do I even print out?
Just print the user
Just any.
chose BMI. The user chose BMI.
Okay. Okay. Now I need to do. Why I have this? Oh.
Excellent work. You are very fast in finding false, which is great, actually.
Okay. Okay.
Excellent.
Put like H. Okay. I don't think capital. Okay. Good.
Okay, so it works,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And let me share then what we need to take next.
Okay.
Okay. So I know that we don't have really too much time, but I see that okay, we take a little bit from this topic. It's a slightly difficult topic, but okay, let's have a look. So we have something called DeMorgan Law, and using this DeMorgan Law, we are able to simplify our conditions. So if we have a condition like that, and we want to use a not with it, so it means that we need to reverse it. So we are able to simplify that by reversing or converting the AND operator here between these two conditions. A and B is A is a condition, B is a condition. So when we have a not for both of them, then we are able to convert that to invert A or not A and not B, and we change from and to or. And the same goes here. If we have two conditions with an or between them, and we want to not them invert them, so we make not A and not B, and we use the and in between.
Yeah.
So okay, now let's have a look at the code, how it looks like. So if we have two conditions, x equals 7 and y bigger than 3, and both of them must be satisfied before we enter and print whatever here. So if we want to negate them or invert them, so
yeah,
by doing so here, so we invert the AND to OR, and then we make something like that, not equal, and we reverse that. So instead of a y bigger than 3, so y become less than or equal 3. So of course I understand this is not so clear. The condition here and what we learned from this is not clear in this exercise or even in this example. But let me share with you. So, but again, so if this code works with x equals 7 and y bigger than 3, so the reverse of it, if it is not 7 and if it is less than or equal 3, we execute that code. So that is totally reverse of this code. So this is both are reverse, right? They are not they are not the same.
Yeah.
Okay, now have a look at this condition, please. Can you read that condition?
Okay.
So age less than 12 and age
or
bigger than 65, bigger than or equal 65. So if we want to add the not here and we want to simplify it using the same DeMorgan law, so what we say is we move the not here and we change the and, the or to and, like this. So if age is less than 12, not less than 12, and the age is bigger than or equal 65, not bigger than equal 65, we are also able to simplify it this way. So if we want to use a not here, we are able to actually say age bigger than or equal 12, and age is less than 65.
Yeah.
So can you try to understand? Can you try to relate that to this line?
Okay. Yeah.
So is this reverse to that or not, or at least to this?
Yeah, it is.
So okay, this is age 12 and this is 65. So here he was telling that age 65 and above and 12 and below, but here we are taking from 12 until 65. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So to actually prove that this kind of DeMorgan law is actually correct, we would like to logically see the truth table of it. So I think this we took a while ago, that we are able to invert them in this way, right?
Yeah.
Change the and to or and then put not before every condition. So now have a look at this, please, and this.
Okay.
So if we have two conditions, A and B, and both of them is true, and this is an AND operation, so a result is forget about the not. Talk first
so
about
then it's true.
So and the reverse of true
is false.
Okay, so that's why he put false here. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you have both of them, one true and one false, with the AND, what will happen? What is the result?
False.
And inverse it, it becomes true. So this and this is the same. Am I right?
Yeah.
Now we come here. If both of them is false.
Yeah, then true. But inverse it, so
inverse it, yes, become true.
Yeah.
And if you do the same here, so if you not, so this is true, and you inverse it, it become false. Am I right?
Yeah.
And here also true, you inverse it, become false, and you say false or false. So does this work?
Yeah.
The result is false, am I right?
Yeah.
So, okay, what about this?
False, false. So false, but true lah. Inverse or true.
Okay, so yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
We have something called short circuit evaluation. So this short circuit is actually good to understand, especially when you are designing if conditions here. So
Yeah.
can you look at here this and tell me what do you understand from this code?
Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay.
You understand the code? Are
Yeah,
you
so they're checking if yeah, if because if the count is more than 0 and the sum over the count is more than 10 means the average is more than 10. Yeah, okay. Makes
okay?
sense.
Good, but no. But what I want you to understand here that in Java or in programming in general, he always checks the first condition first here
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
checks the end. So, okay, and means that both of them must be true. Am I right?
Yeah.
If we put here count equals 0, so
Okay.
it means that the first condition is not met. So we know that we're only able to execute that line if the result from this if condition is true. And since we
Yeah.
have two an and here, it means that we need to get true for the first condition and true on the second condition to get true, final true here. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, but then if we say count equals 0, so it is not bigger than 0. So this means that this is false.
Yeah.
So he will not come and check this condition. He will ignore it. And he will immediately go to the else and print it. Can you please try it? And instead of, can you, when you write these lines, don't put this, put count equals 0 and sum equal 10. And just write this code.
Wait. So just write which one?
So just write this code without
Okay.
writing input from user
Oh, okay.
or input from user. Just write here 0 and 10. 0
Okay.
and 10. If you don't mind, can you start sharing your screen?
Then can you send the
Yeah, okay, sorry. Give me a second here. Okay, I sent it.
okay. Oh, and, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Can you run? Okay, you already run, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now my question to you now, do you know that division by 0 is not acceptable, right? So,
Yeah.
okay, can you put here in the count equal 1?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, great. So, okay, now put back the count equal 0. Okay, I want you to, no, don't run. Just copy, change the position of this count, make this condition first here, move it here, and this condition, move it at the end. After the 10, put end,
Yeah.
and put the condition.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good. So it works?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let us continue. Okay, can you see my screen? You can off sharing?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can.
Okay. So this is a method that we have it defined here. He is checking, he is getting a character, and he is checking if the character is a vowel. So it means that it is one of those characters here. So you pass it a string, and then he compare it to some of those. If it equals any of them, then it is true. If it is not, then it will return false, like in this case. Can you write that? And before you write it, can you look at this code and tell me if you understand anything from this code?
Okay. You want me to write this code? Okay.
No, I mean, first, before you write it, tell me if you understand anything. First here, and second, look at here. So this is number 1, and then number 2, tell me from both of them, do you understand anything here?
Okay, let me see. Yeah, okay.
You understand?
The first one I understand.
And then the second one.
No, the second part after the end, after the end.
This is complicated, slightly complicated. Okay,
yeah.
Never mind. We will do it next time. But before I continue this here, I want to ask you one question. Did you hear about embedded systems before?
I've heard the name before, yeah.
Okay. Do you know how many computers is inside a car, a single car?
No.
So actually, every car have multiple computers inside, and they are orchestrated by a main computer. And you can never see any of those because they are not like normal computers with a screen. So the one that you see in the car, it is mostly the entertainment system with a touch screen that get you something about the music or even adjustment for or condition about the car. But this is not the main computer. The main computer is normally hidden behind the dashboard. And so for the brake, there is a computer system. For the fuel part of the engine, there is another computer system. And sometimes in advanced cars, there is another computer system for adjusting the wheels and the balancing of the car itself. And all of them are tied to the main computer, which also you don't see. So people write code for that for the computer system inside the car, or even for mission critical systems using mostly C++ and C. Okay. Why do you think they write in C or C++, not in Java, not in Python?
I don't know.
Because first, C and C++ is a fast language. Okay. And most of the embedded systems have limited resources, so they don't have too much RAM and too much processing power like your computer. They need to be in a small area with a limited resources, limited amount of RAM and limited amount of computing power. Okay, so they need to execute very fast because they are controlling a mission critical system. The brake is a can differs in a person's life. So this is, I mean, it must not fail. This kind of system must not fail. If it fails, it means that the person will die. Am I right? Okay, so this is something that if you study automation, then you might be exposed to that. Okay. Okay. Do you have any other questions to me before we close this class?
No.
Okay. Should we continue like that, or you recommend other way to continue the classes?
No, okay. Like this is okay.
Okay, good. Then see you next, when our next class?
Saturday.
And the day after that?
Monday.
Excellent. Okay, see you then. Bye-bye. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye. You too.